Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about Destiny 2, where it kind of sits in content, the news that we've gotten so far about the future of Destiny 2, and really to answer the question, is it worth getting into the game this second, and should you even get back into the game if you quit after Final Shape? So this week we got a lot of news regarding Destiny 2 and its future. I'm here to tell you if it's worth to get back into it now, later, or whenever. Now the short answer is it depends really if you want to get back into it. I know that answer doesn't really suit many, including myself. I hate the, it depends type of answer. So this video is going to focus more on the long answer and kind of explaining what we know, what we expect, and what's been happening. So first up is the current Destiny 2 structure and content. At this very second, we are heading into episode 2 titled Revenant, which focuses on Scorn, Fallen, and I assume more of Crow. We've gotten new guns, new activities, we've had a rotation of Solstice and Iron Banner, so pretty much it's been the exact same it has been since before Final Shape. So if you think you missed anything, if you quit after the Final Shape release, you didn't miss anything. That's kind of it. It's been the same shebang that it always has been, with a couple new little toys, a couple little bit of tidbits of lore, maybe a new character or two, but other than that, it has not changed. So going forward, looking at the close future, we're looking at really just episode 2 and episode 3, with episode 2 bringing the new dungeon, which will throw up on screen. That, to my knowledge, for the first time, is bringing a contest mode with limited revives and other unique mechanics. We don't really have everything about the new dungeon, all the information about the new mechanics and how it's going to work, but we just know it's going to be in contest mode and it's going to be quite difficult comparable to a contest raid. So with episode 3, I honestly have no idea. I know they're cooking up some potions. I know they're bringing back the Dreadnought and some, relatable armor that we've all missed. And yeah, that's pretty much it for episode 3. Now for the juicier part. And it's a lot to go over, so I'm going to be putting stuff on screen. Feel free to pause the video and just read or just listen. First, they emphasize that they know Destiny is boring and repetitive, which it is. This isn't Lost Ark. I don't want to run the same activity 100 times for the same guns, with the same enemies, etc. So they're going to be changing things up a bit with combat modifiers called Banes. I'm not going to go through all of them, so feel free to use the link in the description to read them or watch them. Next up is raid changes. We're getting one raid at the start of a year and one dungeon in the middle of the year, which is the start of the second expansion, which I'll go into more later. They're ditching the Master Raid and Challenges format for something called Challenge Customization. This includes feats, so think of things like time trials, contest mode enemies, things like that of that nature to switch things up. For dungeons, they will no longer need keys, luckily, and they will be giving us full loot experience closer to what raids currently give, which, since the next dungeon will be launching in a couple weeks that will have contest mode, I wouldn't put it past them to have a contest mode for the next couple as well. Now, I know this is a lot of information to, regurgitate and read, especially if you haven't been with the game and you don't really know the updates that Destiny and Bungie have put out. So I'm going to be putting something on screen, which is the roadmap, and this is coming from Reddit. It does have the credit right under roadmap, so feel free to give them support. Now, the big question, the final question that I'm sure you guys are watching this video for, is Destiny 2 worth getting into this second, or should you wait? Now, the real answer is, if you don't enjoy competitive content such as the contest dungeons or exotic missions or pushing things to high difficulty, or if you don't really care about, min-maxing your build to the absolute best, having triple 100s, having every fragment possible, having every gun with the best rolls, then the game is kind of stale at the moment. I know this isn't a surprise to a lot. However, the game is in a downturn, sadly. However, if you're bored, if you don't have anything to play, which I doubt it because October is filled with juice, you probably can just wait on the game. That's the bitter, honest truth, is if you don't really like any of the things I mentioned before, it's probably okay to just sit this one out. Now, is the game still fun? Yes. Will you still enjoy yourself for a couple weeks? Yes. However, you're not missing anything. If you were afraid that you're missing something, or that the game is leaving you out, or you're getting, FOMO, you have that fear of missing out, don't. You're perfectly fine. Now, that also pushes the next question. When should you get back into Destiny 2 if you want to? if you're always going to be thinking about Destiny 2, if you don't even have it uninstalled, if you have it on Steam in your library, or you have it on a different hard drive on your Xbox, when can you move it back to the main library? When will it be part of the main game rotation again? Now, I think I can safely say that episode 3 is going to be the perfect time to jump into it. The reason I say this is because it gives you all decompression time. It gives you time to, sit out, wait, get away from the game, play other things, enjoy the other things games have, and then start to build up that little rose-tinted glasses for Bungie and Destiny again. And then come back in episode 3 to play with the Dreadnought, potions, a lot of the new systems they're implementing, which will also in turn lead you to get ready for the next part of Destiny 2, which is codenamed Frontiers. So this wasn't really that long of a video. I'm sure some of you expected this to be a 20-minute. Is Destiny 2 worth it? I'm not here to, sugarcoat it. I just gave you the information. A lot of the information will be put on the screen throughout the video. So I'm going to leave you with the roadmap once again, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.